and Mrs. Pundir. The topic for this debate is Monday is the worst day of the week. The order of speaking will be Alan, Condon, Foy, and Paul. So, without any further delay, I would now like to call upon Kashfi of Allen House to speak for the motion.
With the permission of the chairperson, I would like to begin my debate. Dear Monday, I am sorry to have to say this, but you and I can never be friends. Each time I am with you, I think of how happier I am when I am with Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday or Friday. No offense meant, but I don't think the problem is me. The problem is definitely you. Good afternoon, Madam Chairperson and the House at large. Monday is most certainly the worst day of the week, and here's why. According to a study conducted by the social scientists, 80% of people in schools, colleges and offices feel more anxious and stressed on Mondays as compared to the other days of the week. The reason is that the mind and the body tend to unwind on Sunday, the day before Monday. They catch up on sleep, finish unfinished chores, and generally switch to a relaxed mode. Then along comes Monday, and it's like we were on a vacation in the Bahamas, and someone picked us up and threw us in the crowded Mumbai local train. Even if we try to, we cannot be as productive as we would like to be on Monday because the mind and the body struggle to break away from the relaxed mode of the weekend and face the onslaught of the heavy Monday morning rush hour traffic. On Mondays, we have a head-on collision with stressful tests, assignments, projects and practice sessions for various activities. Dealing with them and concentrating in class is just so much harder than it is on the other days. Our respectful teachers will confirm that whenever they try to schedule a test on Monday, most students will try their best to convince them not to. Any day will do for them, just not Monday. I have to argue that our sleep schedule gets disrupted on the weekend, because of which many of us aren't able to sleep well on Sunday night. So waking up early for school on Monday feels absolutely terrible. It is not for nothing that in 2022, the Guinness World Records officially gave Monday the record of the worst day of the week. Scores of Twitter users supported this decision worldwide. Mondays make us feel like being at the foot of a steep mountain, which we simply have to climb to get back home. Once we start climbing and are somewhere in the middle of it, we feel more energetic and enthusiastic. Lunadisophobia. Do you know what that is, ladies and gentlemen? It is an abnormal fear or extreme dislike of Mondays. It is what I and countless others the world over have been suffering from. Week after week, month after month, year after year. But our dislike for Monday isn't abnormal. It is absolutely justifiable. Enjoy the rest of your week, ladies and gentlemen, for Monday has retreated into its den for now. But I hear it whispering ominously, I will be back. Thank you.
Thank you, Kashmi. Questions? For House?
Madam Speaker, if Mondays are the worst days, then are you trying to say that people should not get back to work to pursue their dreams and instead keep relaxing forever?
Thank you for your question. With the permission of the chairperson, I would like to answer. No, I'm not saying that we shouldn't get back to work, but the topic here today is Monday is the worst day of the week, and I'm just saying that Monday causes stress and anxiety because getting back from a relaxing mode to a stressful weekday is just not as easy as it is. Thank you.
Thank you. Gordon House?
Madam Speaker, don't you think that we should be more productive on Monday than on other days of the week since we have relaxed on the weekends?
Thank you for your question. With the permission of the chairperson, I would like to answer. Can you please repeat your question?
Madam Speaker, don't you think that we should be more productive on Mondays than on other days of the week since we have been more relaxed and rested on the weekends?
Thank you. I disagree. It's actually really harder to be more productive on Mondays because we are stressed and swamped with assignments, projects, tests, and a lot other practice sessions for activities. And facing all of that all of a sudden after a relaxing weekend is very, very stressful. Thank you.
Thank you, Kashmi. Next up, I would like to call upon Ravid Bhatia from Allen House to speak against the motion.
With the permission of the chairperson, I would like to begin my debate. There was a time when I used to say, there's no day as bad as a Monday. Then I realized, if Mondays made me blue, I needed to change my point of view. Good afternoon, Madam Chairperson, members of the jury, and my lovely audience. I stand before you today to prove that Monday is as good or as bad than any other day of the week because of a simple reason that it is up to us to make each day the best day or the worst day of the week. If we approach a day with a negative attitude expecting nothing but the worst, it will be the worst. If we tell ourselves on a Monday that we are going to make every moment count and try our best to have a productive day, Monday will be the best day of the week because it will start our week on a very upbeat note. After all, nothing is good or bad. Thinking makes it so. Inspirational speaker Rita Schiano once said, "Believe in Monday the way you believe in Sunday." Great words of wisdom, don't you think? If we can view Monday as a day of rest and recuperation, why can't we view Monday as a day when we make a fresh new start to a brand new week? Why can't we view Monday as a day when we will set exciting targets for ourselves and devise strategies for achieving those targets? Mondays are days that remind us that no matter what blunders we make, it is always possible to wipe the slate clean, to turn to a new page and write a new story. Those who feel depressed or tired on Monday either tend to be negative people or they did not use their weekend wisely, because if you let your weekend get too hectic, you will obviously approach Monday with a grumpy attitude. We can either say, oh yes, another Monday, or we can say, oh no, another Monday. The choice is ours. What is important is to involve ourselves in activities that we truly enjoy and that best supports our interests, abilities and talents. If we do that, we will see no difference between a Monday and a Sunday. If you do what you love and love what you do, if you have a positive point of view, then every Monday will be a fun day. I hope that next week you have yourselves a marvelous Monday. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruby. Questions? For House?
Mr. Speaker, in your debate you said that the people who tend to be depressed and anxious on Mondays are usually negative people. But don't you think that it's in the human nature that we tend to rest more on Sundays, which leads us to feeling bad on Mondays?
With the permission of the chairperson, I would like to answer your question. Thank you for your question. I would say that if we rest properly on Sunday and rest, yes. So when we return back on school or work on Monday, our cells are recharged and full of energy. Thank you.
Questions? I would like to remind the participants that if no questions are asked, the speaker will be awarded full marks for rebuttal. Yes, for House.
Mr. Speaker, don't you think that today's people often tend to trust others very easily? So even if one person spreads their feelings that Mondays are the worst days, others will eventually believe it.
Can you please rephrase your question?
Mr. Speaker, don't you think that today's human beings are trust very easily? So if even one person says that Mondays are the worst days of the week, they tend to often believe it and also believe that Mondays are the worst days of the week.
Again, I would like to say the same thing, that if we rest properly on Sunday, we are recharged and can handle any burden at ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruby. I would now like to call upon Naisa from Condon House to speak for the motion.
With the permission of the chair, I would like to begin. If each day is a gift, I'd like to know where I can return Mondays. Think of this scenario. Hurry up and wake up. Wake up for morning runs. Hurry up and get out of bed. This is by far the most dreaded sentence we hear at the beginning of the week. Monday. How many of you feel like just turning over and covering your ears with your pillow after hearing this abhorrent sentence? Well, the reply from this enlightened house says it all, and that's exactly why Monday is the worst day of the week. Good afternoon, respected judges, worthy opponents, and my lovely audience. Since you have already been apprised of the topic at hand, let me not bore you any further and dive right into why side proposition carries the motion today. For my first constructive argument, we just aren't ready to get out of bed. Some of us don't get enough sleep during the week, so try catch up by lying in at the weekend. Others just don't get enough sleep at the weekend. Whatever the reason, come Monday mornings, few of us are ready to get up. Next, since my worthy opponents seem to be so defiant and unwilling to listen, let me throw some scientifically proven facts at them. According to a research paper from Harvard University, it turns out Monday is the most stressful day of the week. I mean, come on, let's be honest. I could be an idealist and live in a utopian world like side opposition and come up here and say that yes, I wake up on Monday mornings saying, oh wow, what a lovely day. I just can't wait to give 3 tests and submit 4 projects today. I could say that, but I would like to be a realist and show you the authentic picture, which is that most of us on Monday mornings wake up with an agonized because we're running late and need to be somewhere on time. For my third constructive argument, your chances of getting ill on a Monday are also higher than any other day of the week. Studies show that your blood pressure is higher on Mondays, and Monday is the most common day for people to suffer heart attacks and strokes. Better off just hitting the snooze button indefinitely and staying in bed, isn't it? To conclude, I would like to end my debate by quoting a person on Monday mornings. I'd rather enter the Hunger Games than enter the office on Mondays. And with that, I rest my case but not my cause. Thank you.
Thank you, Maisa. Questions? Balhouse?
Don't you think that getting up on a Monday and being more productive would be more beneficial in the long run?
Thank you for your question, Madam Interjector. With the permission of the chair, I would like to answer. Madam Interjector, have you ever heard of the term Monday blues? The anxiety and sadness that creeps up in our mind on a Sunday night to make us unwilling to go on a Monday, which leads to an unproductive day. Thank you.
Alan House?
Madam Speaker, don't you think that there's no such day as the worst day of the week? Days are what we make them, and it's all about perspective and mindset. Please share your thoughts about this.
Thank you for your question, Madam Interjector. With the permission of the chair, I would like to answer. No, I do not think that there is no such thing as the worst day of the week. If Monday didn't exist, wouldn't you think Tuesday was going to be the worst day? And Sunday and Saturday are weekends. Our whole sleep schedule and routine gets messed up, and we're mentally and physically sleep deprived. So that also leads to an unproductive day. Thank you.
Thank you, Maisa. Next up, I would like to call upon Varenya Chaudhary from Content House to speak against the motion.
With the permission of the chair, I would like to start. Too many Mondays are not the worst days of the week. They are the best starts of the week. All you need to do is change your perspective and you are set for a good start. Good afternoon to the House at large. I, Varenya Chaudhary of Condon House, stand before you to speak against the topic on fire today. Monday is the worst day of the week. For decades, we viewed Monday as the worst day ever. Why? Well, the reasons seem obvious. It's the first day after the weekend and we all know that weekends go way too quickly. Monday arrives and you have to get up early, go to school or work and slave away after having 2 days of complete freedom. However, there are other days that are much worse. I propose something controversial. Monday is not the worst day of the week. Instead, Tuesday and even Thursday take this not so coveted accolade. Tuesday because it feels like the longest day of the week, and Thursday because while it is close to the weekend, it is not the weekend. So, on which day are we most productive? The answer might surprise you. My worthy opponents have already stated as to why Monday is the worst day of the week. I will prove through my constructive arguments as to why it is not. We might have a skewed perception of Mondays. We watch movies, we see memes about Mondays, and even the songs are dedicated to the weekend. Also, the supermarket, clubs, and even small events promote weekends because they know people will come more on weekends. But if you really think about it and compare it to the other days, the dreaded Monday is actually not so bad. You're rested from the weekend, you're in a good mood thanks to the residual weekend high. It is only the first day back to school or work, so you haven't had time to get burnt out yet. I'm sure no one can deny that they feel more renewed and willing to work on Monday than on most other weekdays. If you apply that energy to review your unsubmitted tasks, I can guarantee that they will turn out better. While Monday may no longer be my worst day of the week, it's definitely not my best. Nothing beats Saturday. However, it is not as bad as people make it out to be. All you have to do is make it fit your ideal work situation. With these arguments, I urge you to reconsider your beef with Mondays. Yes, it signals the end of the weekend, but it also starts a week of new experiences and opportunities. That alone should make it less disliked. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Questions? For House?
Mr. Speaker, at the starting of your debate, you said that it depends on your perspective. But don't you think that we always have more work on Mondays and that it makes us feel more frustrated?
Thank you for your question. With the permission of the No, I do not think that on Mondays we feel more frustrated because we get more work. As I mentioned in my debate, it's only our perspective that matters. We might be getting the same amount of work on Monday as we get on Tuesday or Wednesday. Thank you.
Thank you. Any more questions? Alan House?
Mr. Speaker, in the year 2022, Guinness World Records itself gave Monday the record of the worst day of the week. I mean, how can you compete with the perspective of $1 billion company? Please comment on that.
Thank you for your question, Madam Interjector. With the permission of the chair. The Guinness Book of Records might have stated that Monday is the worst day ever. But I do not think that just because of one company or a book, our perspective about other days or other things like Monday should change. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I would now like to call upon Trevik of Foy House to speak for the motion.
With the permission of the chairperson, I'd like to start by debate. Quote, the grass is not greener on the other side. It is greener where you water it. Unquote. Good afternoon to the House at large. Today, I will be speaking in favor of the topic under fire. That is, Mondays are the worst days of the week. Before I begin with my arguments for today, which will definitely prove how baseless my opposition's arguments are, I would like to state a very important fact, which will lay the foundation of my arguments today. The Guinness Book of World Records has itself officially declared that Mondays are the worst days of the week. Now coming to my first constructive argument, I would like to point out that most of us feel very lazy after the weekends. This is because we either spend long nights partying and having fun outside, or we are on our iPads watching our favorite shows on Netflix. Either way, it ends up with us feeling lethargic. I do agree, there are some exceptions, but for the majority of today's population, it is not that way. My first constructive argument dwells upon providing a solution as to how Mondays can be a better days and stop being a day that everybody hates. The solution being that instead of Saturdays, Mondays should be half working days, as it will help us in rejuvenating ourselves for the next working days with full focus and concentration. My second constructive argument talks about hormonal changes. Have you ever heard of the term Monday morning blues? In the Oxford Dictionary, it is described as a feeling we sometimes get on the starting of the week. We might feel a bit stressed, but we might also feel very depressed and anxious. Or we may feel a deadly dread about Mondays. We feel this because getting our bodies back to work after such a long time is not an easy task. Ladies and gentlemen, it does not end here. There is another similar term called Sunday scaries. Dear audience, have you ever felt uneasy at the thought that the weekend will soon be over? If yes, then you have surely fallen into the trap of Sunday scaries. My third constructive argument talks about how we are not ready to let go of Sundays. Here I am conveying to you that studies have been done which have proved that Monday is the worst day of the week. My opposition here cannot disagree with me that throughout the week we look towards the weekend. We make plans to go out, enjoy, and meet our friends and family. But once the weekend is back, we end up with the same feeling of longing for the weekend and for wishing for Monday to just get over. Right now, I could ask the audience for a show of hands as to how many people believe that Mondays are the worst days of the week. But I will not, because I know that through my debate today, I have proved that the topic today lies in my favor. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Questions? Common House.
Mr. Speaker, what if a person, for any reason, doesn't party or have fun at the weekend and they get enough sleep? Please comment on that.
Thank you for your question. With the permission of the chairperson, I would like to answer the question. As I said in my debate, I know there are exceptions, but here today we are talking about the majority of the population. Thank you.
Alan House.
Mr. Speaker, you said in your debate that we feel very lazy on Monday. And we all know that Monday comes after Sunday, which is a holiday. And just because we are too lazy to get back to our normal schedule, why do we blame Monday? Please comment.
Thank you for your question. With the permission of the chairperson, I would like to answer. I am not saying that Mondays are to be blamed. I am saying that we always feel bad on Mondays. And I have even proposed a solution as to how we can not feel the same way. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Next up, I would like to call upon Sonakshi Goyal from Foy House to speak against the motion.
With the permission of the chairperson, I would like to start my debate. Quote, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. Unquote, Henry Ford. A very good afternoon to this August House. It is a very meager yet an important fact that you reap what you sow. And so is true for our thoughts and perspective of the world. We all think, or rather, the majority of us present here thinks that Monday is the most boring, cruel and desultory day of the week. Well, here's a fun fact. Hardships give birth to achievers and luxury to sloths. I'm strongly convinced that Monday is the most important day of the week, as it sets the tone for the rest of the week. But most of us usually approach it with frustration and anger. And hence, that frustrating, imagine Monday, becomes a pessimistic reality. Well, how about we view it as an opportunity to start fresh and anew, a new chance to chase our dreams and make our reality surreal. Wouldn't that be truly awesome? Another argument that could be put up here is that if Monday, which is the most hectic day of the week, gets over sooner, then wouldn't the rest of the week be relatively easier? And on the other side of the rainbow, if Monday was somewhere later in the week, wouldn't all of us be worried on a subconscious level about the fact that Monday isn't over yet, and some would not live the other days up to their full potential? And also, the worst of the week varies from person to person, depending on their instinct and time schedules. Further on, doesn't getting through a Monday fill us with somewhat a sense of accomplishment? Now, we all know, some of us like to procrastinate a lot. So let's suppose if Monday was later in the week, when some of us keep on piling ourselves with some work or the other through the rest of the week and eventually fail to complete any task we are entrusted with. In the end, perspective is all that matters. Let's face it, every day has its challenges, but Mondays, they get a bad rap. Mondays are just like that person who appears occasionally with a negative attitude, but Tuesdays, on the other hand, are like sticking with that person every single second of your entire life. And a study done by the University of Pennsylvania states that Mondays are often boring, but the most boring day reported by people are Tuesdays, proves this argument. Now, I would like to end my debate by just quoting Ralph Emerson. Sow a thought and you reap an act. Sow an act and you reap a habit. Sow a habit and you reap a character. Sow a character and you reap your destiny. Thank you.
Questions? House.
Don't you think that on a weekend we all eat more, party more, and we are more tired? So then on a Monday, our chances of getting ill are also higher.
Thank you for your question. With the permission of the chairperson, I would like to answer this question. Well, it depends on us whether the thing that we're doing are right for us or not. If we start doing the right thing for us, we won't probably fail in on Mondays. But if we start eating junk foods and all that stuff, which is probably going to make us ill, so it is our fault. Why are we doing that stuff that is not good for our body and is harmful for our body? Thank you.
Thank you. Any more questions? Alan House.
Madam Speaker, don't you think on Monday we have to face so many tests, submission for homeworks and projects, and it's really hard for us to face all that after a weekend? Please come.
Thank you for your question. With the permission of the chairperson, I would like to answer this question. Well, you're right. But if you're responsible enough to study for our tests, you're probably worried about them. But if you don't study for them and you're probably not studying for them, so we'd be worried about the test. And it's not always compulsory that we get all the tests on Mondays. We might probably get them on Tuesdays or Wednesdays as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonakshi. I would now like to invite Snigdha Mandal from Pal House to speak for the motion.
It's Monday? Again? Already? Dear Monday, I was thinking that you should take a holiday. Trust me, nobody will miss you. Can I have a show of hands on how many of you agree with me? Good afternoon to the House at large. The topic prevailing in the House is Monday is the worst day of the week. And today, I, Snigdha Sharon Mandal, would like to present my views for the motion. All of us sitting over here would agree with me that why does Monday come? It is very common to feel awful about Monday, the starting day of every single week. The problem is not that it is Monday, but actually, the problem is that Monday always comes when the weekend ends. A thought of Monday makes people stressful and frustrated only because of its position as the starting day of every single week. The hardest thing to do on a Monday morning would be getting out of bed. Think of a person who only gets one single Sunday to spend with his family and suddenly realizes it's Monday the next day. How irritated and frustrated would that person be? Everything seems so difficult when a person comes out of a weekend zone and tries to prepare for the next Monday morning. Whenever a person thinks of getting out of bed on a Monday morning, it seems as if there is some kind of gravity which pulls you back to the bed. However strange, but it's like hangover which tells you to stay in bed. Most of us don't get enough sleep during the week, so we try to catch up by laying down in our beds during the weekend. Others just don't get enough sleep even on weekends. Whatever the reason, come Monday morning and none of us are ready to get up. We just have to push our way out of bed and finally feel exhausted the entire day. Monday mornings have got a pretty bad reputation, and obviously it is bad. There is nothing really fun about getting out of bed at 5:30 a.m. after you spend the last 2 days in a blissful weekend full of rest, fun and frolic. You have to put on actual clothes. You have to push and shove and elbow your way through hordes of commuters, just as angry about Monday as you are. And then to top it all off, you have to face the prospect of repeating this routine over and over again for the next 4 days until the weekend finally rolls around. Whenever a weekend comes, we all tend to eat more, party more, all of which takes a toll on our body. Your chances of getting ill are also higher on a Monday than any other day of the week. As you are tired and have eaten a lot, you will probably suffer from loose motions, headaches, and all types of problems. Then Monday comes along and you're not only out of your routine but feeling relatively dreadful for it too. Lastly, I would like to conclude my debate by saying that Monday is like a math problem. Add the irritation, subtract the sleep, multiply the problems and divide the happiness. Thank you.
Thank you, Simha. Questions? Alan House?
Theoretically, if Monday wasn't the first day of the week, then wouldn't Tuesday become the new Monday?
I'm sorry, could you repeat your question?
Theoretically, if Monday was the first day of the week, then wouldn't Tuesday become the new Monday? Please share your thoughts on this.
I think if we just get a little more of rest and if we relax a little more, I think we would be able to cope up with everything. Thank you.
Gordon House?
Madam Speaker, how can you say that people are only sleep deprived on Mondays and not on any other days? Some people don't even get to sleep on the weekends, and like even on the Monday they have sleepless nights. Please comment on that.
I would like to say that because mostly on a Sunday we all don't really get, sometimes people get rest, sometimes people don't. But mostly on Monday, because we're out of our routine, the 4 days that we spend and then the weekend comes and it ruins our routine. And then when it ruins our routine, on Monday we feel more sleep deprived than any other day of the week. Thank you.
Thank you, Simha. I'd like to request everyone in the auditorium to sit up straight. Next up, we have Ishan Krishna from Pal House speaking against the motion.
Weekend's magic start to fade, but Monday brings a brand new page. Fresh goals and dreams, a chance to shine. Monday is the week's most bright design. Good afternoon, esteemed judges, teachers, my worthy opponents, and the fellow audience members. Today, Ishan Krishna from Pal House is going to stand before you to argue against the motion that Monday is the worst day of the week. Well, it's true that many of the children are facing academic pressure, but Monday gives you a unique opportunity to confront those challenges head on. It marks a they mark a fresh start, a chance to reset and approach the week with renewed focus and energy. Our dedicated teachers play a vital role in this process. They guide us towards achieving our goal, not just in academic but in life as well. Yes, waking up early might not be everyone's favorite thing, but waking up on those early mornings will once lay the foundation of success in the long run. Some might complain about Mondays, but let's not overlook the valuable lessons we learn throughout the week. These lessons, both social and academic, shape us into well-rounded individuals. Furthermore, don't we all look forward to the satisfaction of achieving our goals? Be it mastering in a new concept or excelling in a sport, Mondays mark the beginning of that journey, a chance to put our plans into action. Let's also consider those who don't have that privilege of education and structured learning. Shouldn't we be grateful for the opportunity to learn, play and strive for excellence on Mondays? Think of Monday as a blank canvas, a chance to paint and fill it with new ideas and achievement and personal growth. We can also approach it with new ideas and strategies, turning our dreams into passionate pursuits. A new week signifies new 7 days, 7 new opportunities to learn and make our families proud. In my eyes, Monday is not just a day, it's a precious stepping stone on the path to success. Finally, let's not forget the joy of sports and physical activity which our school provides. These activities not only keep us fit, but also it contributes to a positive and healthy outlook even on Mondays. In conclusion, instead of dreading Mondays, we should embrace them as a chance to learn, grow and strive for excellence. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean. Questions? Boy House?
Mr. Speaker, the all-renowned Guinness Book of World Records has itself declared that Monday is the worst day of the week. What are your comments on that?
Monday is the worst day of the week, but it is on us that how we take it, that Monday is the worst day of the week. Some think that Monday is the worst week and some not.
Thank you. Aaron House?
Mr. Speaker, you said in your debate, Mondays mark a fresh start. But doesn't that fresh start come with a lot of stress and anxiety because we are swamped with a lot of assignments, tests and submissions?
Thank you for the question, but after we spend our holidays, after partying and all, so we are going to spend a new day with work and some achievement, so we can do further better in the future. Thank you.